Good afternoon, everybody. Real quick, I know we don't have a whole lot of time. The staff asked me to do a quick lost and found while we had everybody together. We do have a pair of sunglasses found in the back. They're actually pretty cool. Somebody here with style. We found a $100 bill. Does that belong to anybody? Right there? Okay, make sure you come and get it afterwards. It looks like a cell phone bill. You want to pay that. Someone actually lost their entire wallet, so I know if you're in the room, you know you're that person. Oh my gosh. Looks like they've got money to burn. Might want to come get that. Oh, and somebody left a purse. It's completely empty, but does this belong to anybody? I'll describe it if you're in the back. It's got like a fruit shape on the outside and just boring yellow on the inside. Does that belong to anybody at all? Anybody? I'll describe it again. It's yellow on the outside. It's got these really cool red squares on the inside. I didn't know if that belonged to anybody. I'll hold it up higher. In the back, it's red on the outside, green on the inside. Any claimers at all? Final call for the balcony. It's green on the outside, blue on the inside. Beautiful blue. Surely someone can claim this. Oh, wait. It's got a pocket. Let's see. Maybe there's some ID inside. Oh, it might be mine. There's a... looks like a rabbit, actually. Oh, never mind. Just a hair. Sorry. Oh, and this. It works better in rehearsal. Real quick, raise your hand if you've either seen me perform before or haven't. Awesome. I remember when I first saw a magician, I was 8 years old. I was at a park in my hometown, and I was just walking with my friends, and I look over, and under this gazebo is this sharply dressed guy, and he got my attention by waving a silk like this. And so my friends and I, we all ran over to see what he was doing, and he took the silk and he started to tuck it into his fist. And as he said that, he said, "Kids, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm about to amaze you." And as he did that, he tucked it into his fist. He reached into his magic box and pulled out a magic wand, or in this case, a magic marker. He tapped his hand like that, and without any other movements, he just opened his hand and he had an egg. And I was so impressed that I said, "Mom, you've got to take me to a magic store. I want to learn how to do that." And sure enough, the next week she took me there, and I said to the guy behind the counter, "I want to learn how to turn a silk into an egg." And he said, "Son, I've got just the thing for you." And he sold me this $20 bag, and I got home and I opened it up and realized it's not a real egg. And as I opened it up, I realized it was just a little wooden egg with a hole in it, and the silk was tucked inside. And as I started to look at the instructions, I realized that what the magician was doing was he was hiding the egg in his hand like this. And when I thought he was just waving the silk to get attention, he was actually using it to conceal the egg so nobody would see it, right? So as I got closer, he was waving it and he moved it to this hand. I still didn't see it. He started to tuck it into his fist, just like this. And then, of course, at that point, the quote-unquote magic is already done. He brings out his magic wand just to add some flair, but now all he has to do is open up his hand. Now, of course, as a kid, this was really difficult for me. I had little small hands. I'm 8 years old, so I had to do the trick holding it with two hands like this, whereas he only needed one. And of course, all I had to do was just make sure the angle was just right, and everybody was amazed. The next speaker, Patrick Lencioni, is going to talk about being authentic, being transparent. And my challenge to you is, in your relationships, don't be a magician. I was fooled that day by the appearance. And I know it's so easy, whether you're trying to impress people or you're trying to position yourself in a way that you don't disappoint them. My challenge to you is don't be fake, be real.